of An Unorthodox GEMini. I put her social media information there in the chat room, so make sure you guys follow her, reach out to her. What age group would you say is this book geared to, or is it someone that anybody could read?
I would say, it depends on how real you want to be. Because like I said, this book is, I'm not sugarcoating anything. I use a lot of analogies. I try to make some things parallel. I would say for my cover, probably about 15 all the way up. And I only say 15 because there's some things in there that, I'm completely 100% in allowing kids to be kids. And I believe that there's just some things that, some evils and some things that they just shouldn't know about. Right. Now, if they already know about it, then the book is definitely for them. But I don't want to introduce anything to anybody that they're not already informed about, if that makes sense. But I would definitely let someone younger read it. They would just have to be mature enough to really understand.
Right. So it's more so a maturity level, which I definitely get that, because you don't want to introduce something, like you said, to someone that or someone young that doesn't know, because then that doesn't give them. That's not fair to them, So a great point, definitely a great point there. So in writing the book to now, and the book going to be released, are you going to have live book signings, or are you planning to kind of go on a tour? Because we do have some listeners here in tech areas, but what's the plan promotion wise for the book?
Absolutely, I would love to interact with people about the book and with the book. I'm just kind of taking it one step at a time. As far as people are willing to take the book, I'm willing to go with it. And I am in Texas. I am planning something. I've been looking around, trying to figure out how I could do it. But I'm just kind of trying to get myself out there so people know that it exists.
Right.
They know that I exist, and that this form of writing and, I got so much material coming out. So I'm focused on getting everything out so that when I sit with people or I go, that I got options, because this book is going to expose a lot of difficulty that the second book, I hope, will help people deal with, if that makes sense. The first book exposes it and helps you acknowledge it, and the second book is designed to help you heal from it and find direction inside of it.
I love that right there.
So I'm 100% willing to do all of that. I just want to make sure that that I'm getting the books out for the people that are reading them in enough time for them to do it in the order that the process is supposed to go in.
Right. I'm 100% with that, and I'll be buying a book myself. So just whenever it's released,
so much.
Yeah, whenever it's released, let me know.
I appreciate it.
Let me know, and because I think we got to support. We got to support each other, and I think that's important. There's going a little biblical here, but there's a scripture that says iron sharpens iron, and I think we continue to
absolutely
to uplift each other and help each other. I think that's great. So we have Leah the writer on the line. Book will be coming out here very soon. How many? Now, is there chapters in the book? Is it broken up in different sections?
Nope. It's just completely compiled of poetry. There's a title for every different poem, and you just skim through it. And it has page numbers, but I didn't do a glossary or put it in any, because my hope is that you would just pick it up and read through it. People were like, oh, but I want to search this title. Well, pick it up and read it. I'm hoping that as you journey through it, I kind of want to make it a little tough. I wanted people to actually have to read it to get the content. I didn't want them to just be able to go to the glossary or to, the table of contents and just go to this. No, I want people to have to read through it because I've read the book about 100 times.
Right.
So I think that everybody else should too.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of old school, and I like that because when you was younger and you would say, "Mommy or Daddy, how do I spell this word?" What did they tell you? Go look it up in the dictionary. Even though you didn't know,
go look it up. Yeah.
Even though you didn't know how to spell the word, you went to that dictionary and you somehow, some way found it. But you read it. You read it, and you got a understanding from finding it.
What I learned is that when you go seeking something, you find something. Right. And you usually find exactly what it is you need. So I didn't do a table of contents because I wanted people, if you're seeking something, I wanted it to be organic, what you found. Right. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
I wanted
it
to be completely like, hey, you open it, whatever page you fall on, maybe that's the thing for you that day. Versus going back to something that you already know. Because if I do the same thing. I have poems that I always go to, and I'm like, okay, this will help keep me on track. These will help. But it's like, because I don't want to read these other ones because it's a little harder. It's asking more of me, and I got to be a little more honest, a little more transparent, a little more patient. I got to work a little harder. So I stay away from those. And I stick over here. So I was just hoping that, that to make the process of people finding what they're looking for organic.
Yeah.
As organic as I could.
Right. So, Leah the Writer, I want to thank you so much for coming on the BS3 Sports Show. Special edition today. I want to make sure that I blocked off some time just to get to know you, get to know what the book's about. And definitely excited for this book coming out, for future projects as well. Like I said, you can follow her on social media, Leah the Writer on Facebook, Leah the Writer _ on Instagram. And much love and appreciation to you. Thank you for reaching out.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Definitely, no problem. And also, I know the website's not up yet, but what's the title of the website, just so I can put that out there as well?
It'll be LeaTheWriter, something of that sort. Okay. Depends on whatever the domain is open.
Right.
Or however, I don't know anything about that part of things.
Okay.
But it will be my name. Somehow, some way, it will be my name. And once I get everything in order a little bit more, I'll contact you. Maybe I can come back and we can clear up whatever discrepancies I kind of got floating around.
Definitely. Yeah, no problem. Definitely reach out to me. I would love to get you on the show again. I like having reoccurring guests so that we can see what each person is doing now. So, yeah, thank you for coming on. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll be in touch.
You do the same. Thank you so much. You have a good one.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. All right, so that was Leah the Writer. The book entitled Diary of an Unorthodox GEMini. It was great. I think it was great to get her on the show. And if you haven't learned anything about me yet, I am a person with this show. I try to do different things, not do the same thing. Try to have different guests that you maybe haven't even heard of, and I like get people's story out there. So Leah the Writer, name of the book, Diary of an Unorthodox GEMini. I'll keep you guys posted on when the book's coming out. Shelly Q, thank you for coming on. And Shelly Q, I'm going to be reaching out to you because I want to get you on the show. I want to get you on the show as well because I know you have 2 books that are out. So I want to definitely do that. Thank you guys for tuning in to a special edition of the BS3 Sports Show. Coming up next, we have one of the new shows on the network, this thing called Marriage, coming up at 2 Eastern, so in about 2 minutes. So tune in to that show. Marriage it's an amazing thing. It's a lovely thing. but there's definitely trials and tribulations and funny moments in marriage. So make sure to tune into that. Keep it locked right here on X Squad Radio. Have a good rest of your day. I will be on next on Saturday from 2 to 4, tentatively 2 to 4 Central Time, 3 to 5 Eastern. So you can tune in to the BS3 Sports Show coming up on Saturday. No show on Friday. Have a good rest of your day. God bless. God is love. And I'm out.